These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mountain Goat. Iraq records the highest oil revenue since the start of 2023, which is also two-thirds more oil pumped than in 1991. The dinar rate in 1991 was over USD $3. So why is the currency still being undervalued? Yes, it is important to get out of a rentier economy based solely on oil, and this will also create yet more wealth. But what about right now? I'm talking about today. Doesn't the oil wealth mean anything? Doesn't the 113 billion in reserves and 132 tons of gold mean anything? Mountain Goat goes on to say, not to mention all the minerals and agricultural products being exported, so why still at 1/6 of a penny? Mountain Goat says, I addressed this question to Guru Caparoni, who still thinks Iraq has to grow their economy first to get the current true value of their currency reflected in their rate. So grow it to what standard? What is the benchmark when they would turn on their currency? Did they shut it off because of the war, and so the war has been over 20 years? Yes, that is Obama's plan, not Dr. Shabibi, and it is a bad plan and will not work. Iraq needs its currency to grow the country and its economy. Frank 26 question, will we have to pay any kind of tax after or during the exchange of the dinar for American dollars? Frank says, when you go to the bank and present your dinar, don't leave your eyes off them. You make sure that you see your account has been credited. At that point, they're not going to say to you, okay, you have 1 million dinars, you owe $300,000 in taxes. A bank doesn't collect taxes. They're not made to do that. They don't have facilities to collect taxes from you as an individual. Note to consult your tax professionals so you pay the right amount of tax for your unique situation. All right, Militiaman says we have Standard and Poor giving them Iraq a stable outlook to an increasing positive outlook because they're now exporting agricultural wares and they have non-oil revenue streams coming in at the borders. That's why they're beginning to look good, because of the investment environment is ripe. Mark Z via PDK, lots of quiet, but it's enough to get some a little excited. I really thought we would get some leaks or news by this morning, but I don't have them yet. We just need to stay calm and patient. Sampson article quote Washington says we call for resolving the differences in Kirkuk through dialogue and activating Article 140. Frank 26 says bank friend believes the rate is 1132. The CBI deputies have to post that on their page by law, if not international. He thinks the official rate will not be shown to anyone right now, but he keeps telling me with force that he thinks it's 1132, unofficially known to everyone. He stands behind this. Frank says, how many times have they come out and told you the exchange rate is 1132? They tell you to not pay attention to the lie of the street, which is 1320. They keep repeating it to you for a very good reason. All right, RayRen98 says bank staffers are frustrated. They were told by upper management to expect large crowds last weekend going into this week, but there was a hiccup they were not aware of at that time. We're receiving additional communication regarding the hiccup being resolved. It's on now. We're getting additional collaboration on the any moment, anytime thought process. Hopefully the clock is ticking as we speak. Sandy Ingram says separation, internal conflict, corruption, and security issues when it comes to international investors are the major reason holding up economy stability in the country. For example, the increase in the Iraqi dinar value against the US dollar. Caparoni says there are only two options for the Iraqi dinar. One is to allow it to gradually rise over time via a float, giving them the opportunity to withdraw the large amount of currency in circulation, or two, redenominate LAP the dinar, making 1,000 dinar equal to 1 dinar, which is a neutral event, and you'll make little to no profit. Not what we want. Frank 26 says there's no such thing as an NDA. Here, sign this. I don't want you to say a single word about what you're seeing, okay? What you gonna do? I don't know. What are you going to take me to court with an NDA? You think they're going to recognize it? You think this is a legal term? No. Frank says, then get out of my face with the NDA. Lastly, Mark Z via PDK says, from Iraq, chief strategist of the AFC Iraq Fund is talking about how banks will fuel the next market phase of Iraq. They have made exceptional progress. Top tier banks have a lot of funding and money, and this is where the future is going to explode for Iraq. And they are now ready to start funding entrepreneurs, projects, etc. This is a great piece that shows us where Iraq is heading. We were told the banking implementation is key for them to be able to change their value. It also brings financial security.